Is there anything wrong in this?
See, this is a conditional sentence. If so, past perfect should be used.
No, it's not like that. See, past perfect, it's not like in every conditional sentence there is a usage of past perfect. There are four different conditional sentences, you know it. So in the third conditional, you definitely use for past perfect tense, but with others you don't use past perfect tense. And there are conditional sentences without past perfect tense also. Here, the mistake that you have made is if something pop is wrong. If something pops up, something is
Pops.
singular.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. So that is the only
Uh-huh.
problem here, and otherwise the
Okay.
sentence is completely all right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
If you want, we can go for a quick revision of these conditional tenses at any point if you feel like doing that.
Yes, yes. Can we like start with the past tense and then we will come to this conditional sentence in a few,
Yeah.
like just in a sort of like a revision.
Normal past tense, right? You're talking about past tense in general.
No, no, no. Past,
In
like
conditional.
yes, my
Okay.
audience they will get benefit out of this.
Sure, sure. Why not? So you want to say that first of all, I should explain past conditional tenses. Is it?
First past, then conditional.
Then conditional. Okay, okay, fine. You already know that past tense has four subtypes. One is simple past, then there's past continuous, then there's past perfect, and then there's past perfect continuous, just like any other tense. But one thing that we don't understand is the fact that every tense exists for a reason. Now, you don't, while sitting, say, I was playing cricket. You say, I was playing cricket when someone asks you, what were you doing at that
Hmm.
time? When a
Hmm.
time stamp is given along with it. When the robbery
Hmm.
happened, what were you doing at that time? The policeman investigates like that.
Two actions should be there.
Yes, some reference of the other action should be there, definitely. You're right.
Hmm.
So when we come to simple past, it is just there to define some action happened in the past. You are just trying to define when it happened in the past and how it
Hmm.
does not have any connection with the present. I have eaten my lunch and I ate my lunch. There's a little difference in these two sentences. I have eaten my lunch concentrates on the fact that this action got completed, but it does not specify the time when it got completed. Okay, it happened at an unspecified time in the past. Why are we calling it present tense in that case? Because it has something to do with the present. It means I'm still not hungry. When I say I have eaten my food, it means I am not hungry anymore. Okay. But when you say I ate my food, then usually you add time with it. So as to tell people, मैंने खाना खाया. इस वक्त पर खाया. मैंने खाना 3 बजे खाया. I ate my food at 3 p.m. Here you can't say I have eaten my food at 3 p.m. That is wrong. Okay.
And if
So
we say that I have taken my lunch by 3 p.m., then
I have taken my lunch by 3 p.m. is wrong. Again, because you are
why?
mentioning a point of time, and that
Huh?
cannot be
Yes.
used with perfect tense.
Okay.
I had taken my lunch by 3 p.m. will be all right. This is
Hmm.
past perfect tense. Why are we using had taken? Why are we not using have taken? Because when you say 3 p.m., then 3 p.m. becomes your second
Specified
incident.
time. Yes.
Absolutely. Specify time, and more than specifying, you're also saying 3 बजने तक मैं खाना खा चुकी थी. So, तीन बजना is another incident in the past. So,
And
ये
khana kha
होने से
chukna.
पहले
Hmm. Hmm.
is an incident that happened right before 3 p.m. happened. So
Hmm.
that is
Hmm.
why when you want to say कि ये हो चुका था ये होने तक या होने से पहले. So when there is a sensation of before or until इस वक्त तक by this time. So in those cases we use past perfect tense. Okay, because there we are talking about two incidents. एक तो खाना खा चुकना and इतने बजे तक because ये बजना is also an incident. Okay, in the same sentence you can also say by the time my father came home I had completed my entire homework. जब तक मेरे फादर घर आए तब तक तो मैं सारा होमवर्क कर भी चुकी थी. Right, this is what you should say. Should I
Hmm.
wait? By
Yes.
the way, the aeroplanes behind you are beautiful. Which room is this?
This is my daughter's room.
Hmm. Looks like that. I think you need to attend your daughter first. Should I wait?
No, my son is there. He's disturbing me. He's
Okay.
asking unnecessary question at this time of session.
Okay. So, do we need to wait for him or should we continue?
No, 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 no.
We can continue.
Let's
Very well.
go ahead.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. So, we have understood simple past, we have understood past continuous. If you want, I can go for the formula of every sentence also, but I don't think it is required. You already know it. Or
No,
should
no,
I?
no. We like I also know, and like basically what I want to get from this session is past tense is that tense which we mostly use, and perfect also. Present perfect is also mostly used. Like while we are
Yeah,
reporting something or we need to uh, narrate something to any other person. So in that
absolutely.
cases, past tense is
Mhm.
used and present perfect is also mostly widely used. So
Present perfect is used only when that sentence or that activity has a present impact. If it does not have a present impact, then present perfect is not used. For example, um, Sham has broken his leg. Sham has broken his leg means he still cannot walk. It means the leg is still broken. Sham broke his leg. Then there is a necessity to introduce a time also there. शाम ने अपना
hmm,
पैर तोड़ लिया कब पिछले संडे तोड़ लिया राइट
hmm, hmm, hmm.
maybe in that case also Sham cannot walk anymore but you don't want to specify on that particular thing you just want to specify कब टूटा Sham broke his leg last summer last Saturday he broke his leg okay but you can't say Sham has broken his leg last Saturday wrong because you're specifying time and that cannot happen with present perfect tense so do not think अब ठीक हो गया है तो मैं सिंपल पास्ट टेंस यूज कर लेती हूँ नो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट grammar does not work like that. It is just to tell you what do you want to express. If you want to express कि अभी भी टूटा हुआ है, then you'll say Sham has broken his leg. But if you want to tell people कब टूटा, then you'll go for simple past. Even when you're talking about simple past, it is possible that it is still broken, but you're not specifying that part. You're specifying कब टूटा, when did it
Hmm,
break. Okay, so
hmm.
he broke his leg last Saturday. You can say that. Okay, because you're specifying time here. It
Hmm,
may
hmm,
be
hmm,
still
hmm.
broken, which is natural.
Like what I teach in my class, I always specify that if in a sentence there is a word last, last Sunday, yesterday, a day before, so means you have to use simple past.
Yes, in a way, you're right.
Hmm,
Because in a way, you're saying the same thing what I am saying. It is that you're
hmm, hmm,
specifying time. If you specify time, it is simple past. If
hmm,
you
hmm,
don't
hmm.
specify time, it is present perfect. And also, it has a present impact. Only then you use present perfect tense. Okay, it has
Can
to
you
do something with the present.
simplify
Sure,
this with two examples?
I can very easily. Take the example and see there are 7 to 8 conditions in which present perfect tense is used, where confusions actually lie. If you want, I can go by all of them, but I'll give you one specific example. With that, it will be easier to understand. The thing is, for example, you and I are in the same semester, or you are in a semester, third semester number three. If I have not explained this example before, have I done this example with you
No,
before?
no,
I
no.
have not. Great. So let us suppose you are a student in a college and you are in the third year of your semester, the third semester of your engineering course. Okay. Now imagine that you're in the third semester and you have already appeared for 3 examinations in this semester. Now, because the semester is still going on. So you'll say, I have appeared for 3 examinations in semester number three. I have appeared for 3 examinations, or I have appeared for 4 examinations in semester number three. Why are we using have appeared? Because semester number three is still going on. Now
Mhm.
imagine you are in semester number four. Then, if you talk about semester number three, you will say I appeared for exams in semester number three because semester three is now over. That's why you're using simple past. So when an action is over, does not have anything to do with the present. In that case, we go for simple past. Okay. So
Mhm.
that is one thing you can understand. Now, here people may say you are already specifying time, but I'm not specifying time. I'm specifying the semester. That's a different thing.
Mhm.
So let
Mhm.
me explain these 8 examples. I had written them somewhere. That makes it really easy.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go
Like
by what
semester
I
is
remember.
also okay. Semester is
Hmm.
also time period only. But
Yes,
like
period.
if we are talking about
Period.
time period, yes,
Exactly.
then why
Time
why
period is
not
always
specific?
used. No, no, time period is definitely used. In fact, starting point of a certain action is also used in the present perfect tense, but not the point where the action gets completed. You will never see that happening. Whereas when you talk about simple past tense, they do not take an action as it went on for some time. It just gets completed, one point is given. Okay. So it does not tell you that it was a process which went on for a long time. That is what simple past tense does not specify. That is why it is called simple past. Simply it tells you when the action happened in the past. Okay, that is what simple past is made for. So you can understand one example wherein I say I have been to Paris in 2019. This is wrong. You can't say this. Okay, looks correct, but it is actually incorrect.
Hmm.
I have been to Paris is all right, but when you say in 2019, you're specifying a point. Okay,
Okay, I
so
went,
yes,
so it will be.
I went to Paris in 2019.
Hmm.
Absolutely. So this
Hmm.
is one difference. Now, second, I've already told you when there is the time frame is still going on. Let us suppose you and I have been invited to a birthday party, and we try the you try the chili mushrooms over there, and you come running to me. You say, Vipul, have you tried the chili mushrooms? Because we are still there in the party. The party is still going on. So I would say yes, I have, or I'd say no, I haven't. Okay. But if I have, then I'll say, yes, I have tried the chili mushrooms. Okay. Why? Because we're still in the party. Now imagine if the party is over, we are on our
Hmm.
way back to home. Now you'll call me and say, Vipul, did you try the chili mushrooms in the party? I'll say, no, I did not try, or I tried. I'll not say I have tried in the party because the party is over. There's no chance of going back in the party and trying them again. Okay, so that is why when the party is over, when the time frame is over, now this same logic can apply at other places. When I use words like ever, never. So here, when you say ever, never, they make your life as your time frame, whatever life you have spent so far. Have you
Hmm.
ever tried chili mushrooms? If I say, have you ever tried? Now the time frame is not your party. The time frame is your life, whatever years you have spent on this planet. Okay. Have you ever
Hmm.
tried chili mushrooms? So you say, no, I have never tried. Yes, I have tried chili mushrooms. So because life is still going on, you are healthy, sound, you can still eat, you can still digest. That is why you use I have not. Here you'll not say I did not try chili mushrooms in my life. That is wrong. Because you're healthy, you're sound, you're living, and you can still try chili mushrooms even if you haven't already. So date cannot be used for only when the time frame is over. No, your life is not over. You're healthy and sound, you can still try them. This is the difference.
Right, right.
So basically what you should look at is the time frame. If it is still going on, if the time frame is alive, in that case we'll go for present perfect tense. If the time frame is over and you're just talking about an action that happened in the past, does not have any present connection, in that case you'll go for simple past. Now people may ask, will there be a sentence without a specific time called simple past? Can there be one such sentence? Yes, there can be. Who broke this glass? Pramila broke this glass. Here we are not specifying when it happened. Okay. But the simple question is who broke this glass? So you're
Like
specifying who
that
did.
that job is finished now. Breaking wala job is complete.
Exactly. And it does not have to do
Hmm.
anything with the present. That is why.
Hmm.
Okay. This is the basic difference between present perfect and simple past. Time frame. Okay.
Hmm. Yes.
Also, there's one more case where you use present perfect tense is when you use words like already, just, and yet. Yes, these are three words where you have to use present perfect tense only.
Okay.
She has already left.
Hmm.
Okay, she has. I'm sorry, just one minute. She has already left. Okay, she has already left. It means this task has got over before the predicted time. Already मतलब पहले ही हो गया. Time से पहले हो गया. She has already left. वो तो जा चुकी. Okay, she has already left. So then you say she has just left. She has just left. Means अभी 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 गई है. Right. And then She hasn't left yet. अभी तक नहीं गई है. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in all these cases, her leaving the room or her leaving the institution is a present fact, because, and this is one usage where people use the present perfect tense the best. Whoever you ask this question, even the best of the English teachers that I meet in these sessions, I ask them, where is present perfect tense used? One answer is given, and that is when the action has got completed in the recent past. Everyone says the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
recent past. Ask them what is recent past. Nobody tells you what is recent past. Nobody tells you 5 minutes, 5 years, 45 years. There's nothing like recent past. Yeah, it is when you use word like already, just yet. It means just now when it has happened, when it is really close to the present. So that is when it is used. Otherwise, there is no concept like recent past. What is recent past? Right. So these are all the uses of present perfect tense.
Like if there is one action key, if somebody is inquiring about me, like uh,
Mhm.
I'm not at home, I'm in Delhi, and somebody
Mhm.
here is at my doorstep and inquiring about me. I have just gone out. Like how we are going to use that sentence for telling this present tense, present
So
perfect
that
tense.
person is now calling you and asking, where are
Uh,
you?
yes, some like he's asking from my husband.
Okay, so
I'm
your
not at
husband is
home.
home. Okay,
Hmm.
so then he will say she has left for Delhi. Okay, or she is in Delhi at this moment.
But if two actions are like somebody is asking and I have left also. So I
See,
think two actions
somebody's
are
in.
there.
No, no, no. So the point is, someone is asking. It is not related to you leaving. Okay. So when you leaving and something else has happened right before it, they are connected. Only then this can be termed as a perfect tense sentence. But because, and that too past perfect tense. In present perfect, we don't consider two actions. Only in past perfect, we consider two actions. Okay. The point what I'm wanting to make is someone asked is a random incident. Does not have to do anything. Like he did not decide, okay, just when Pramila leaves, I will ask this question. No, that was not decided. It was quite random. So these are not connected incidents. That is why they cannot be considered as past perfect tense. Okay. If the question was
Okay.
the same.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
can you like give some examples and explain
For
this?
past
All the
perfect tense.
four parts, all the past forms of past. Simple, like
Sure.
in a
Sure.
three examples.
I can do that. But I am not one of those who would say, I did this job, I had done this job. I don't explain in this way because this does not do justice with the past tense. Okay. So you should know, for
Mm-hmm.
example, what usually happens when teachers explain past tenses. What do? They say, Ram went to the market. This is teacher's favorite sentence, right? Ram
Yes.
went to the market. This
Mm-hmm.
is the sentence. Ram went to the market. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when they explain past continuous, they say Ram was going to the market.
Yes.
But nobody tells you when will you use this sentence. Ram was going to the market.
Yes.
When do you actually say this? You never say this. You have to add
Mm-hmm.
something with it to make sense. Is this a complete sentence?
Yes.
Yes, it is a complete sentence. But where will you use it? Use it. You'll not use it anywhere. When I saw him yesterday, Ram was going
Going to the
to
to the
the
market.
market. So
Hmm.
some when has to be there. Okay, some
Okay.
when, some point has to be mentioned. कौन सा time frame था?
Hmm.
Some time stamp has to be given to it. जब ये हुआ तब ये हो रहा था. At what point in the past this some action was continuous? Which action was ongoing when this action? Yesterday when I called you, I was doing the dishes.
Hmm.
Yesterday when you called me, I was doing the dishes. Why did you
Hmm.
not pick up my call yesterday? कुछ लोग बोलते हैं तुमने मेरा फोन क्यों नहीं उठाया? Why did you not pick up my call? I could not pick your call. मैं नहीं उठा सकी because I was doing the dishes at that time. उस वक्त मैं बर्तन धो रही थी या बर्तन धो रहा था. I could not pick
But
up your
if
call.
we are explaining this to our students in the class, like
Yes.
middle
Mhm.
classes, eighth class or sixth,
Yeah.
so we cannot teach them ki I'm here using could also and was doing also. How to clear
See,
that?
I'll tell you one thing very easily here. when we reach tenses, the problem with the schooling system is the same. The reason that I don't go to schools and teach anymore is because the base is not developed properly in schools. No harm to you,
Mm-hmm.
other tutors. You just follow what is given to you, right? The point what I want to make is that why are they not taught modals before tenses?
Okay.
Tenses become the first thing that teachers introduce, and I don't like it. Tenses should
Okay.
come really late in their syllabus. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
parts of speech should be made clear, and they do
Yes,
it.
parts of
But
speech.
only basic things like nouns, pronouns, that is not justice with their speech. So, like, I don't like the fact that in the first class itself they start introducing letters. I hate it. I think the best education is where till class fourth or fifth they should just be taught how to draw lines, circles. You pick up any child from school, nobody knows how to draw a perfect circle. Nobody can do it. Can you find anyone in your class without using the compass? Can someone draw a full circle? Nobody can do it. Is it so difficult? No, it's not. It's just that they have not been trained. And why do we ask them to make cursive handwriting then? How will they do it? Cursive handwriting is all about curves.
Yes,
It's a
yes, yes,
cursive,
yes.
right? So that curve will only come in their hands once they start drawing circles, semicircles.
Okay.
So that never happens. From the very first class, we ask them to draw. We ask them to draw letters. They're drawing letters. They're not writing. They're drawing it. So what do they do for A? They first of all stretch one line, second line, and the third line.
Slanting lines and horizontal. Yes.
Exactly. So that is why their writing becomes quite conical or quite edgy. Have you seen? So they are
Mm-hmm.
just lines like this, like this. There's no
Yes,
curve in
yes.
it. Why? Because they've never drawn circles. So it's too
Mm-hmm.
early to teach them A, B, C, D, E, F. I don't like it. You should go
Okay.
slow. That's what my
Like
point.
this time I got one of section of class sixth, and they are
Okay.
just like beginners for us. So I
Understood.
need to start with fruit and vegetable name, he and she, where to use he, where to use she, genders, and numbers, plural, sentence
Yes,
formation. So,
that's all
but
right.
there is prescribed syllabus. I need to teach them some part of tenses also.
Absolutely. Hmm. In that case, you should do one thing.
Hmm.
Before getting into a tense and then coming to a sentence, start with a sentence and then come to the tense. This is one thing
This
that I
is
have
what
seen
I'm
effect.
doing. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
So pick up things from the class itself. Do not go with
Mm-hmm.
a projected mindset that I have to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I start whenever I have to go to a school and teach, or in a college when I have to teach. I pick up the chalk that is fallen down on the floor, and from there I start my session, because you have
Oh,
to pick up from their environment. You can't
okay.
introduce a new thing. My name is this, and I'm going to do this. No, they're not interested. They've already faced five such people in their day, and they don't want the sixth person to be the same. So pick up something from their environment. Take up a bottle from their room. Oh, what if this bottle falls down? Does it fall down every day? Yes. So it is a regular action. Regular actions fall under simple present tense. ये हमेशा होता है, जाता है, खाता है, आता है. So all of these are simple present.
This I
This is
do.
how you should
I
say.
like
Mm.
last week I did this in my class
Mm.
9. It is a
Okay.
very special session I have, ninth F.
Okay.
So I was taking their tenses, like
Mm.
due to some UT syllabus, there were tenses, fill-ups were given. So I need to
Mm.
teach them tenses. I told them present, simple
Yes.
present, present continuous, then past, simple past, and past continuous, and simple future. So
Mm.
this what I did. Ki regular work, and then I wrote one sentence, then I asked them to change pronoun also and verb
Mm.
and give me examples, and they were able to express themselves very easily.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
he is not writing, he is reading, he
Mm.
was not doing that, like they were able to
Mm.
express themselves.
Yes.
So if I talk up, like our topic is, before we wrap the session, let's complete other two parts of past tense.
Okay. I am afraid that will be difficult to complete today, because that will be injustice with those topics. If you want, we
Okay,
can pick
just
that
for
up
an
in the next
intro
session.
in
Mm.
the form of
Okay. No
examples
problem.
only.
You're talking about past perfect and past perfect continuous. So past perfect is used
Continuous we have done.
when,
Continuous is done.
yeah,
Continuous we done.
yes, from a point when something is ongoing in that point in the past. That is what is past continuous. Um, about past perfect, when an action gets completed right